This video is a little bit late considering that we got the kits like nearly a month ago now, but we got 2 new kits, technically 3 new kits. 3. Pick number 3, my lord. We got 3 new kits recently. We got the, I don't know the names of them, bear in mind. We got like the elderly clothing pack. We got the workshop kit, and we got the kitchen clutter kit. I don't know what the other one is called for like the elderly stuff. But we got 3 kits recently, and obviously 2 of them are build kits. I'm a builder. I don't tend to really do much with cast stuff, so I've made a house with the 2 build kits. Yeah, I did this quite a while ago, so let's just get to it. I don't want to waste the footage, so let's go. So I wanted just like a basic house, obviously with a garage. With a workshop kit, you kind of need a garage. It's like restoration workshop or something kit. Is that what it's called? But I wanted a garage, and I wanted kind of just like a typical standard like American home, I guess. And I say American because bungalows are a thing in the UK, but I feel like a lot of American homes that I see kind of online in media, other people building in Sims, they tend to be like 1 level, whereas I feel like UK homes tend to almost always be 2 levels, and it's not often that you really see a bungalow. There are some like areas in most towns that have some bungalows in it, but typically a British house is like 2 floors. So I built this with like being an American sort of house in mind, although it's not, I haven't done anything really to make it like a stereotypical American house, you know, it's just whatever. But I wanted a big kitchen because obviously we got the kitchen clutter kit, and I wanted to use all the stuff in the kitchen clutter kit, and obviously a garage. Obviously it's not a real garage. It's just a fake garage, and it's mainly used as a workshop. There's not even any room in this one for like a car, like a fake car, like a debug thing. And actually this house, I'm proud of myself for, minus one of the columns from either Get to Work or Get Together. I can't remember which one it comes in. I think it's Get Together. Minus the column for that, I did this all base game in just the 2 kits, and that's quite rare for me. And you know what? This is probably one of my favourite builds I've probably ever done. And again, that's a lot for me because it's a base game build. And if you've been on my channel before, when I tried doing base game stuff, or even on my Twitch channel when I tried doing base game stuff, you will know I hate the base game. I don't understand how, fair enough, you kind of have to, if you haven't got the funds or whatever other reason, you can't buy any packs. Understandable, that's fine, but I don't understand how people just use the base game. I can't do it. Like, if I couldn't afford bear in mind, I can't afford the packs anyway, but if I couldn't really afford like to buy any packs, and I had a PC, I would be CC'd out of my nut. I would not be using base game because I just can't do it. And again, this sounds so privileged, and I said this in my last video, I think, that it sounds so privileged that I'm like, oh, how do you use base game stuff? I understand that, and I'm so sorry, but like, I'm so used to not using base game that when I'm forced to use base game, I'm not even forced to, but when I'm trying to use base game, I really, really struggle. So, you know, that being said, I don't know why I didn't use the new base game counters. I think I just kind of I didn't know what I wanted this house to be stylish wise. I had before this looked at all the items in the kits. I did film that, but I decided not to keep it in the video because I was like, it's so old now. Like, I didn't expect to have to wait this long to put this video out, and I'll explain about that later. But yeah, I didn't expect to have to wait so long, so I kind of cut out the showing of everything. Other people have done the same sort of thing where they showed off everything in the packs, so feel free to go watch them if you want to. But yeah, I actually really like this kit. These kits, should I say, more the kitchen clutter kit, because if you've been on my channel before, you'll see when I do kitchens, I don't tend to clutter anything. I literally do the counters, I do the wallpaper, the oven, the sink, and the fridge, and I tend to leave it like that. I don't even put a microwave in there or anything like that. I don't tend to do anything with kitchens because I don't really care about the kitchen. Same as the bathroom, don't care about bathrooms either. But this kit, actually, I love it, and since then I've done quite a few different builds since that, well, 2 or 3 builds like in my own general gameplay, and I've used the kitchen clutter kit a lot, and my kitchens will look a lot better for it. And it's a blessing and a curse because it means that my kitchens are borderline not functional anymore because there's no counter space. So that's my bad, but whatever. But yeah, so just, yeah, I like these kits. When I'm actually furnishing the kitchen properly, if you see like me stopping every now and then, like even just for like a split second, bear in mind this is sped up by like 750%. If you see me like stopping for a split second, it's because I was watching my sister's Twitch stream at the time, and I would stack, for example, the chopping boards, can have like a slot to put things on, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'd go to a Twitch chat, you can stack things on the chopping boards, oh my god, and then you got the canister and stuff of food, and I was like, oh my god, you can stack the canisters together. I was so hyped about this kit, and I was like, I fucking love this kit. I love this kit so much. So yeah, same with the workshop kit. There's a lot of stuff you can stack. So, but yeah, this floor plan actually came together pretty well. It's technically a 2-bedroom. You'll see more about that later. 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, garage. So you can really use it for a lot. The garage I really did keep as like a workshop, and I used a couple of the different swatches off the wallpaper to kind of like dirty up, make the walls not look quite as repetitive. But I mean, I put furniture in there, so it kind of gets covered anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I kind of made that literally just as a restoration workshop. It's no space for a garage. It just looks like one, and they've not used it as a garage sort of thing. And then obviously the kitchen I cluttered up pretty nicely. And because it is base game, there's not too much clutter, but I feel like it doesn't look like that because I've managed to use quite a few different things. There's no budget either for this one, by the way. I don't tend to do restrictive builds and a budget. Fuck that. We did get like a water heater in the new pack, and we've already got one for rent, and I think this one is also functional, but it might not be. But I kind of stored that away in the bedroom, in like the master bedroom, because that's probably where it leans more British now. Actually, that's not that uncommon in British households to have like a heater or like the boiler in someone's bedroom. It's not necessarily uncommon, but it's also not necessarily common. It's kind of in between the two. But I thought that actually be quite a nice place because I didn't want to put it in the garage, and it kind of made sense for it to be closer to the bathroom but also closer to the kitchen. So I was like, I'm going to kind of move it in the bedroom, and that way it's kind of close to both of them. But yeah, I thought I'd do that. Anyway, while I'm kind of cluttering through the kitchen and stuff, I'm going to just use this video as an update on a lot of things, because I'm aware that I'm pretty sure I said in my last video of like the Pride update that I was going to be putting up another video soon explaining where I'd been and like kind of announcing the fact that I've changed my name to Simlish Gal. Obviously at the moment I think it's still that English Gal on YouTube. Excuse me, on YouTube, but by way of my socials and my Twitch account, I've been Simlish Gal for about 2 months now, and I haven't put up a video on YouTube yet explaining that. And I was gonna just upload the video that I did before, but I filmed that in March, and I said that I was gonna maybe change it on the first week of April, and it's now nearly the end of May, and I haven't even done that yet. So that video will be coming, but I'm just gonna re-voice over it. I'm just gonna, like, the actual build itself that I did is a businesses and hobbies build. I'm gonna still upload that at some point, but I'm just gonna redo the voiceover because that video is so out of date now. In that video I complained about the fact that my car failed as MOT. It was in the garage for a month, literally a whole month. I think it went on the 28th of February and I got it back the 28th of March, so it was literally a full month it was in there. I think at the time, actually, I didn't even have it back. I think it was still in the garage when I filmed that voiceover. That cost me £1,400. Don't get a car. If you do, don't get a shitbox like I did. But I kind of complained about that. I don't even know what else I complained about. Everything. I kind of went through, I said in my Twitch stream a while ago that I was considering quitting streaming this year, but I might continue YouTube. And I kind of spoke about why I was considering quitting streaming, and it was more just because like I didn't really feel like it was worth my time anymore. Like I wasn't really gaining anything from it anymore, and I could have used that time to be more productive. But since then I switched from playing Dead by Daylight predominantly to Sims predominantly, hence why I changed my name as well on Twitch to Simlish Gal. And you know what, I've enjoyed streaming a lot more since I've been streaming Sims a lot more often. So I'm still not sure if quitting streaming is on the table. It might be. I might actually carry on streaming from now on. But streaming more Sims, or streaming Sims in general, has meant that like I'm able to get more content for YouTube. So that's why I've done a few more videos recently. I say that. I've done like 3 this year, maybe 2 this... how many have I done this year? Is this my 3rd one this year? So, more content, wow. But I have had more content, like, to use. I just haven't been able to do it, unfortunately. And if my sisters are watching, I'm very sorry to bring this up for you guys, but the reason this video in particular is so late and why I couldn't get the last one out is because we unfortunately lost our dad this month at the start of the month. Sorry, I'm not going to get into that because I will probably start crying, but we lost our dad, essentially. So I've driven, if you didn't know, I live in central Scotland, like I'm near enough Glasgow-ish, and I used to live on the South Sea, like in between kind of Brighton, Portsmouth, like right smack bang in the middle there. So I have driven to England from Scotland, so central Scotland to the south coast of England. I've driven there and back 3 times in the last month. I've done over 3,000 miles in my car, and I have been back and forth. This is the longest I've been home for literally a month. I went to England, came back, and then 3 days later we had to drive back down because unfortunately he took really ill. And then I was down there for a week again, so I went down there for a weekend, came back, went down there again 3 days later, was there for a week, came back for about 4 days, took my husband and my sister back down for like his kind of funeral, really, and then came back again, and we're back here for another month until I need to drive down again in July. So it's been a lot, and that's why I've not really been able to do a lot of content. And I know a lot of people are going to say it's completely fine, it's whatever, like it doesn't really matter. And I know it doesn't, but it's what I want to kind of get back into doing, and it's just been a lot taking up my life at the moment. So I'm not going to apologize for not posting videos, because at the end of the day, I don't have to upload videos, and you know, it's whatever. I wasn't ever good at uploading videos anyway, but that's kind of where I've been. I also haven't streamed since mid-April, maybe, so I've not really been in the streaming game for a while. It's probably been over a month since I have streamed at this point, and by the time this video goes up, probably over a month. I'm hoping to stream tomorrow, which is Sunday, but this video won't be out by Sunday. It'll probably be out by Monday. I have no idea when this video is going out, but yeah, so that's kind of an update on where things have gone. There's a lot, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get back into streaming and YouTube soon. I'm not too sure. I did always kind of say, like when my dad took ill last year, I did kind of say at that point to my husband, I think anyway, that... No, actually, I don't think I told anyone. I think I've said now to my sister, but at that point, I kind of said, like, once he passes, that might be when I quit streaming. Because I'm gonna have to go through a lot of to process this and kind of take my time, and I'm gonna be taking time away anyway, so why not transition into leaving stream? But I don't think I want to do that at the moment. We'll see how things go. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know yet. But if I do quit streaming, I still might upload content to YouTube. I'm just not too sure. So I'm still on the fence about whether I'm leaving streaming or not, and whether I'm leaving YouTube completely or not. I don't know. I like making content, and I like building videos, building houses and Sims, and like making videos and doing voiceovers. I like doing that. I hate editing. That's why the video that's meant to be this one, that's why this one never got uploaded or never really got edited, because I fucking hate editing. So it is the worst thing ever. I just do not like it. It's just, I find it so boring. So voiceovers, that's why I like doing voiceovers more, because there's nothing really to edit. I quickly cut the footage down to a speed build, and then I just film a voiceover, and there's minimal editing, because once I start recording and start talking about the build, I just go for it, and I just upload that. I rarely edit the voiceover bits. The start of it and the end of it, maybe. Middle of it, absolutely not. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, if you have ever really wanted to come to my Twitch streams, off the back of saying all this, if you've ever wanted to come to my Twitch streams, but you haven't come over because I've been playing Dead by Daylight mostly, I don't really stream Dead by Daylight anymore. I haven't played it since the 19th of April. I think I'm playing a bit tonight with my sister because she's playing it tonight, but I don't really play it anymore, and I certainly don't stream it anymore. So if you want to come to my streams now, you can. I also do a little bit of Fortnite these days. Fortnite? I don't know, don't come at me, bro, but I've been doing some Fortnite. So if you want to come over to my streams and say hi and just chill for a little bit, you can probably tell by my language, I'm not exactly a PG-13 Sim streamer, and there's actually not a lot of people out there like me who swear when doing Sim stream. So if you've been looking for like a PG, no, not even PG-13, if you're looking for an 18 plus Sims community, I am the place to go. Okay, I am where you should go for that. So if you want to come by, that'd be really great. The description always has the link to my Twitch channel. That's a really weird way to say that the link to my channel is in the description, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's always in there, and I think I've updated it to be the right channel now. I don't know, but yeah, anyway, I've yapped for quite a while, and we are nearly at the end of this build. I realise I've not talked about this build at all, but this has just kind of been to update you guys on things, and I will go through a walkthrough with you guys at the end of it as well. I'm not really too bothered about this not being so focused on the build, because this is just a massive update, an announcement to my name change, and also this pack has been out, like I said, for about a month now, so, or these packs have been out for about a month now, so it's not as if like, you guys have probably missed out on the content from other people, because I'm aware I'm so behind on this one, okay? I've had a reason. As I've already said, but yeah, I am kind of just wrapping up this build now. I actually didn't film the entire landscaping. I guess I just kind of stopped filming the landscaping, but I did finish it. So this kind of, even the footage itself just goes to a weird cut. I'm mid-placing a tree and it just cuts off. I don't know why I did that, if I just kind of gave up or I thought I was done at that point, but I certainly wasn't. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of glaze through the last, like, literally 30 seconds of this speed build bit, because I didn't finish it anyway, and we'll just jump straight into the game, and I guess I'll show you a tour of the place. Alright, so here's the build. My PC is like on fire, right? Not literally, but it sounds like it's about to take off, so, you know. But here's the build, and I actually really like it in this like kind of evening lighting. This is one of the best lighting you've got. I just put this in Newcrest. This is one of the lots right at the very back, and it's like, you've got the two small lots there, and then like, you know, that sort of corner bit. And I built it here because I wanted like the drop sidewalk here. I guess it's not really a drop sidewalk, but it looks like it could be like a driveway bit. And I just wanted it like to have multiple entrances and exits and stuff. So I will just go in the build kind of top view like this instead of like walking through like I usually do, because that's a lot quicker. But I did the entryway in here. I did consider doing curtains, but I hate, again, if you've been to my channel before ever, you know I hate the curtains in The Sims, and I really wanted to use the Desert Luxe kit curtains. I really wanted to use these, but obviously I was using base game, so I couldn't use them. So I hate the curtains in this game. It just is a thing. Yeah, little entryway. This is the little table that came with the kitchen clutter kit, and it doesn't make sense really for it to be here. But like, they didn't really make sense in here either, so I kind of just left it here to use it instead of a console table. And then around here you got the living room. I kind of tried doing some like split walls here, as if like maybe this was all closed off before and they've kind of renovated it a little bit, so they've kind of knocked through a little bit. But I just like the idea of it being like this, and it also made laying this room out in particular a lot easier having this wall here. I would have liked a bit more in here. It could have been like a kid's toy box in here, but they didn't technically have kids here, so it's just pretty generic, empty looking living room, but you know, it's still okay. Dining area here, again, very simple. I did this with the new base game lamp that we got. I think I just sized down like, I use like the short height one, the medium height one, and I use the medium height one again and size it down so that it's a bit longer to make this kind of like waterfall effect, and actually I really like it. And then I just moved objects to kind of line them up so it kind of makes a semi-normal shape. But I really like that, actually. I was really impressed with myself for that, I can't lie. In here is the kitchen, and obviously this has so much of the kit in it. I use the base game pendant lights again just to kind of hang down. Annoyingly, they're not central to the island, but they kind of are. They're not central to the bar stools, but they are to the island with this in the way. But that's just how it is. But yeah, I love this kit a lot. I put the coffee machine that you have to restore in here. I didn't put anything else that you have to restore in here, but I did obviously put the fridge and the oven in here so they could restore them, and if you wanted to replace them you could. But the oven is like not a full tile, so if you were to put that in there, it would like leave a gap, which I don't personally hate, because I used to have an oven that was like quite skinny and narrow, so that doesn't bother me that much. And actually it might be cool if you use like the end counters that are slightly smaller, and you can kind of figure that out that way anyway, so it's not really that big of an issue. But I know it annoys some people, so I didn't put them in here. But it's a project, isn't it? And it actually does take quite a while. I restored at least one of these things, like the microwave and the coffee machine I restored in one of my like family plays that I'm doing at the moment, so it does take actually a little while to restore them. So I don't know, I think it's quite cool. But I love this, like this little pantry bit here, it's so nice. And I'm pretty sure I did stack these or something up there, but maybe I didn't. But you can stack these all you want, and then these things kind of go together nice. There's quite a few swatches of these. Like I really like how this just looks. It's gonna be so easy to just make a kitchen look cluttered and full. I would have loved to have had, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there is any in this kit, but I would have loved to have had like little oil bottles. There are some in debug. I don't know if it's base game or what pack it's from, but you can get little oil bottles in debug. But I would have loved to have had actual ones, like ones of different swatches, like oil, could have been like vinegar, ketchup, it could have been like just a bottle or something. Would have loved to have had that, but whatever. But yeah, I love this kitchen. This is one of my favorite kitchens I think I've ever done. And also, if you didn't know, these shopping bags, you can use them to order the groceries. And then where is it? Did I even use it in this one? No, I didn't. There's a cereal box item, and that you can use to get cereal from like kids, so it's really handy for like kids gameplay and stuff. And then this cookie jar, you can click on it and just get a cookie. And it doesn't cost you anything either. I don't know if the cereal does, but the cookie doesn't cost you anything. So if you're doing like a rags to riches or something, get that cookie jar. It's 65 simoleons. Get that, and they can just have cookies constantly. It's great. I don't know if the cereal box does that, but maybe you can get both of them because they're quite cheap. So this whole kit is actually very cheap, which I really like. We're going to go into the garage now, or garage, or workshop. And this is just kind of that. Why is that into the wall? Oh my god. Hang on. I swear to god, why am I like this? Yeah, I don't know why that's in the wall. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't clip through anyway, so it's fine. Maybe I just want an extra room. I have no idea. Oh, actually, was that always there as well? It must have been. I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but Yeah, this is a functional woodworking table, which is really cool. It's nice to actually have another one. We got another one recently for the artist studio kit, I think, but it's nice to have another option anyway in case you don't want the artist studio kit. This kit I wouldn't recommend over the artist studio kit though, I can't lie. I like it, I like the restoration stuff, but I wouldn't recommend it over the artist studio kit because that one feels a bit more functional and a bit more like decorative. This one, if you don't want this stuff, you don't need it, you know. So if you want to get either one of those two, this one, the art studio kit, I think is better. It has like a new easel, like a new woodworking table. It's a bit better than this one, I would say, but I do like it anyway. But it's just kind of a messy garage. I put the new fuse box on here as well. This isn't actually, is that functional? I don't know. I don't know if this is functional or not. You might have to maintain that. Oh yeah, fully operational. Yeah, it is. Okay. And then I don't know about the water heater. That is also, yeah, okay. So those things are operational, so, you know. Obviously this isn't a real garage door, but it's just kind of a pretend one. But you can access the outside here. There's actually 3 different entry points in this house. Oh, I didn't put burglar alarms in here. You might get robbed if you live here. Oh, wow. But yeah, this is it. And you can get up to the back garden from there as well, which I really like. And obviously this is straight up the steps into the kitchen, which whenever I do garages, I like to have the kitchen right next to it because in real life, if you parked your car in the garage and had a load of shopping, imagine if your garage was here, but your kitchen was all the way over here. No, I'm not doing it. Just not doing it. Anyway, let's go to the rest of the house. I'm going to go to the spare bedroom first. So I use this as like a spare bedroom slash home office slash just junk room. Because a lot of people, if you don't, well, I don't know, maybe if you do, but I feel like a lot of people these days work from home. And a lot of them do it in like a spare bedroom or in their own bedroom. So I feel like if you had like a guest bedroom set up, it would be quite neutral like this. But you'd also have your desk in there for working. And there's also a fan in here because, again, a kind of a junk room. You've got like the weird lamp that doesn't really fit anywhere else. You maybe got it for free or Facebook Marketplace just for a lamp. And just a chest of drawers in here for guests to use. But also, like, I have a guest room. Well, guest room is my husband's office, but we have a chest of drawers in there. That just has bed sheets and towels in it. So that's what I imagine that would be used for. Plus an easel for, you know, it's just a junk room. It's a hobby room. It's just a really generic room, and I quite like, it's quite basic, but I do quite like how it's turned out. You can clutter up more. If I didn't have base game, I probably would have done that, but you know, I like it. I think it's cool, and it plays a story, and you can completely change as to how you want it to be. You can make it into a fully functional bedroom, you can make it into a fully functional office, into a kid's room, or whatever you want to do. I just liked having it there. Up this hallway, we've got the bathroom. I really glazed over this bathroom. This didn't take me long at all to do. I used a new backsplash a little bit, sized it down. And I don't think I've ever used this mirror. This is a base game one, and I usually hate it because it looks like a weird, like, rubbery plastic, and I hate it. But in here, the colour is actually perfect, and it doesn't look that bad. I do like it. I wish that these bits had, like, little cluttery bits in it, but whatever. So just a really basic bathroom, just shower, some cleaning stuff from, I think that's from the kitchen clutter kit as well. Might not, no, I don't know. That's from the restoration one. There you go. But yeah, just a little simple bathroom. And then in here is the master bedroom with, again, the water heater room in here. And this room is actually quite, like, mellow, and it's a little bit of a junk room as well, to be honest. I feel like these Sims are probably hoarders, just because they've got a whole room, and a whole room just full of junk. But it's a bit excessive having a load of chest of drawers and a bookcase in here. But I didn't really know what else to do, and I wanted a chair in here because I put a cuck chair in every fucking house that I do these days. It's just a running gag. But I'm kind of bored of doing the same thing in every bedroom. So I did like a chest of drawers over here, plus a bigger chest of drawers there. Because if you're like me, you have a load of clothing. And then the bookcase I just didn't think fit anywhere else out of here. I probably could have put it in here somewhere, but whatever. But yeah, it's just nice. A little TV in here as well. And it just feels like kind of cluttered and a bit eclectic with the bed also. But I love the colour scheme, like this kind of muted blue, but also this kind of like vibrant but also muted green that really matches with the bed. Another like another fan in the bedroom because my husband has a fan in the bedroom and it's on every day, every night, every day of the year. Doesn't matter if it's snowing outside, it's got a bloody fan on. But I like this room, and also this rug felt very artsy alongside the bed. So yeah, I don't know, I really like this house. And then if you want to go outside, there's not really much outside. There is a grill, like a barbecue, a little seating area, a telescope, just because why not, as a way for your sim to die. And I've done like a load of planters here, and then I did like a little small kind of gardening area. I was gonna put monkey bars out here, but they didn't have kids, or there's not a kids room, so it doesn't make sense. And also the monkey bars actually takes up a lot of space. Like, you'd be surprised at how much space monkey bars takes up. It's not that bad, but it's also not that great. So like, you can maybe put them like here, and that's fine. But It was either that or swings, but I just didn't really think it needed it. I just kind of left it open and you can do what you want with it. I think it's nice just to have the kind of greenery area, and I just also like how this ties in with here. Like you can go from the back door all the way out to the front here, like it, or into the garage. I don't know, I just like how all the access points, I think it looks really nice, if I do say so myself. And the landscaping is just pretty simple. It's just a load of low-lying bushes and flowers. I tried keeping it quite blue, because if you didn't notice, I kind of kept it blue inside as well. I don't really know why. I think I just like this blue fridge, and then I like the yellow accents of like just the scales and the coffee machine and things like that. And then I kind of just painted everything else kind of blue and like a kind of greenish blue, and then some yellow in there. So it's a pretty calm little house, and I really actually quite like it a lot. I haven't played in it yet, but I think I definitely will. I don't often play in my builds that I do because I build a lot and I don't tend to play a lot, but I've recently been trying to find my Sims a house to live in that I'm currently playing with, and I've ended up building one that I don't even like, so I might move them into this eventually. Maybe, we'll see. She's got another kid in the way, so I don't even know how many. Maybe one day. But this is on the gallery. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it's on the gallery. It's under Tinker's Home. I'm sure I called it something different, but I guess not. Tinker's Home anyway, and it's just got these hashtags down here. Before, by the way, so I used to hashtag all my builds as TEG builds, because if you didn't know, my sisters and I share the same EA profile. We always kind of have done. So it's not my like account, essentially. Like it's not my Sims, although we've all kind of paid towards Sims packs and stuff. It's not my Sims kit, it's not my Sims profile, so I don't give out the name necessarily. It's obviously easy to find it, it's not hard to find it, but I don't give it out. So I used to hashtag all my stuff with TEG builds, but now I'm doing a TEG builds and Simlish Gal, because obviously TEG was that English Gal, which is my old name, and my new name is now Simlish Gal. So for a little while I'm going to hashtag both TEG builds and Simlish Gal. But there's nothing else really under Simlish Gal. Oh, no, these are mine. Okay, I was like, oh, are there actually? No, these are mine. So it's just my stuff under Simlish Gal. So yeah, I'm just going to hashtag things like that from now on for a little bit. And I'm going to eventually transition away from TEG builds. So you can still find my stuff under TEG builds for now. But it's mostly going to be underneath Simlish Gal now. But yeah, just kind of like a quick PSA on that one. That's kind of how it's going to be. But yeah, I really love this house. I don't know. I finally use these windows too. I finally use these base game windows, which I haven't used yet for a while. So yeah, this is the house, and this is kind of the end of the video. So thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for being patient with my uploads and things like that. And yeah, I hope to upload a bit more in the future. I don't know. I'm planning on doing a hair video. Do you want that on this channel or my old channel? Because I think I'm going to change my hair up a little bit soon. I'm overdue it. I've had this hair for like 8 months. I'm overdue a hair change. I'm overdue it. But yeah, thanks for chilling with me. I will upload another video in the next week or so, maybe. I'm never going to make any promises, but you never know. I'll get some more videos cranked out when I can. But for now, thanks for chilling with me. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's that first day of first grade, that cute girl, your third day, that backpack, that snapback you've had since the third grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt, but you're okay. You learn from your mistakes. Your friends back in high school, we thought we were so cool. We'd steal Jack, my dad's stash.